friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. Year 2 of the Franchise Stars Football League kicks off with the second of 4 Week 1 broadcasts. This one sees us come to you live from San Francisco, where the defending NFC Champion San Francisco 49ers host the Los Angeles Rams. San Francisco went 14-3 last season, then took down the Saints and Eagles in the playoffs before falling to the Oilers 20-8 in Legends Bowl 1. Widely considered the most complete team in the FSFL, they have a balanced offensive attack led by Jerry Rice and the league's top-rated passer, John Brodie, as well as a strong defense driven by Charles Haley and a sensational secondary. But the Rams are dangerous, and quarterback Kurt Warner has loads of weapons at his disposal. Torry, Holt, and Henry Ellard, Lawrence McCutcheon in the backfield, and a ball-hawking defense led by standout safety Nolan Cromwell. They went 7-9-1 last season, but went 1-4-1 in the final 6 games, a playoff berth slipping from their grasp. They scored the 4th most points in the league a year ago, but their defense let them down, and they hope the addition of rookie Aaron Donald can change that and get them to the postseason here in year 2. It's a West Coast showdown to kick off the second year of the Franchise Stars Football League. Rams and Niners are live. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Was happy to get things rolling before. Again, I do have to do the opening kickoff and the first play from scrimmage just to get the Madden glitch to get the custom playbooks in order. As Alexander takes the knee on the opening kickoff. There you see John Brodie taking the field for the Niners with Jerry Rice. We'll get the controllers set to neutral so I don't have to do anything here. As long as my controller stops glitching. There we go. So the Niners will start first. Again, first view coming from the end zone view, and everything else will be from the broadcast view going forward. Brodie under center. First play of the season for the Niners is a handoff to Frank Warren. He is popped, and Nolan Cromwell is the man who comes up to bring him down. Pickup of 1, 2nd and 9 from the 26 for San Francisco. Kyle Shanahan has Brodie in the shotgun here on 2nd and 9. He drops, stands in the pocket, looks to the left-hand side, incomplete. Errant throw there from Brodie. There's an injured 49er. Looks like Randy Cross getting a little assistance coming off the field. Cross, the rookie center for San Francisco. As Dwayne March joins us. How are you, Dwayne? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are well. Appreciate you tuning in as always. 3rd and 9 for the Niners from the 26. Brodie's short drop. Now he's looking, trying to find a man. Good coverage there. Pressure. He gets knocked down. He throws that one away. So the Niners go 3 and out on their opening drive. Brodie looking for something to open up. Nothing happens. And he throws it away. Tom Whittem will come on to punt. So the opening drive of the season for the 49ers, a dud here in year 2. Whittem fires off the punt. It's going to be returned. Taken from the 32. Henry Ellard brought down after a few yards there. So there's Kurt Warner. You see him with Lawrence McCutcheon taking the field. Again, ignore the stat placard. Here they're doing the ratings placard. That's different. That's fine. Again, doing everything in exhibition mode as opposed to franchise mode means I won't have the same statistical overlays that I have in franchise mode. But again, a cosmetic issue that is well worth the price of paying to get the custom playbooks in use for everybody. Short pass there, pick up a 4. Tim McDonald comes up on the stop. D-Max, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. I hope you are doing well. Be sure to check out his terrific channel, his Sentinels football squad, and a bunch of other stuff as well. Delayed throw up the middle. McCutcheon picks up 4. to the 49. He'll be brought down by none, and it'll be 3rd and 2. And this Rams offense was potent a year ago. They scored the 4th most points in the league. They had a tendency to give up some big plays, and again, a collapse at the end of the season, 1-4-1. Handoff there, they try to get McCutcheon outside. Pierce Holt brings them down, and the Rams will be turned aside on their opening drive. Good job by Holt there. He was engaged on the outside. Was able to disengage from his man, grab McCutcheon, and bring him down. Now Johnny Hecker will come on to punt for the Rams. Angled punt towards the side. Hecker hits that one well, but it doesn't take the bounce towards the sideline near the pylon, but it goes into the end zone, and the Niners will get the start from their 20. High formation here behind Brodie. Handoff. Thor fights his way ahead, picks up a couple. Out to the 22, it'll be 2nd and 8. Shotgun. Brodie, handoff. Thor out across the 30. To the 32. And it's a first down. First down in the new season for San Francisco. Handoff again up the middle. That time it's Charlie Garner. Garner gets popped, and there's Aaron Donald, the rookie, making his first impact for the Rams. That's a loss of a yard for Garner. He stopped at the 31. It'll be 2nd and 11. Brodie goes into the shotgun. Up back. Looks. Dumps it off. Complete. Pickup of 7. Brent Jones takes his first catch. Roy Irvin on the stop. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 38. Done through it. Pass behind the receiver. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Niners will have to punt once again. The Niners having a hard time clicking here in the early going. Again, we're just a couple of drives in. Good job by this Rams defense. Tom Whittam comes on for his 2nd punt. Coming down around the 17 or so, Henry Ellard has it. Kind of gets bumped by his own man there on the return. Is brought down. Decent return out to the 28. And Kurt Warner and company will get back to work for the Rams. Touching the lone setback. Handoff. Not too much there. He's stopped at the line. Michael Carter. The big tackle for the Niners drags it down at the 28. It'll be 2nd and 10. Back. Stands in. Look. Warner fires, complete, out across the 40, out across the 45, to the 48-yard line. That's Torry Holt, his 2nd catch of the game. Alexander brings him down, but the chains will move for the Rams. Air tight ends to the high side. McCutcheon the lone setback here. Still up on 8 minutes left in quarter number 1. McCutcheon tries to get to the outside. Willis chases him down. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 46. The Rams get into San Francisco territory. And despite the real, Kyle Shanahan is actually the Niners coach here in the FSFL, but Dick Vermeil is actually the coach for the Rams. Here, Wendell Tyler gets his first carry of the season, picks up 7 down to the 39. Tim McDonald comes up for the stop. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. Rams trying to put a drive together here and strike first here in week 1. Handoff. McCutcheon gobbled up the middle. He'll pick up 2. Call it 2nd and 8. Warner goes into the shotgun. For Vermeil, McCutcheon to his right-hand side. Short drop, swings one out there. That's complete. He's got his tight end there. Goes through it. 6-yard pickup. Down to the 32. It'll be 3rd and 2. Keith Willis, the captain of this 49ers defense, in the middle. Warner back under center now on 3rd and 2. Handoff to McCutcheon trying to get to the outside, and he does. Gets outside the edge. Down to the 23-yard line. For the first down, and the Rams move the chains once again. Haley ultimately ends up bringing him to the ground. Rams offense moving well here on this drive after going 3 and out on the opener. And off there, it's Tyler. Picks up 5 down to the 18. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. First quarter moving along here at a pretty solid pace. Already inside 5 minutes left. Warner drops back. Stands in, looks, fires complete. That's true. It's down by the 10, but the ball is jorted loose. Ball is jorted loose, and the 49ers have it. Truex made the catch. It was popped loose. Alexander falls on it, and just like that, the Rams drive comes to a screeching halt. That was a double shot there from Haley and McDonald. Both of them popped them. We'll see if they say he had possession. We'll see if there's any kind of a challenge here, and it does not appear there will be so. So turnover for the Rams. Niners start from the 14. Break there. Brodie fires, looking for Washington. It's incomplete. Brodie 1 for 5 to open up the new season. So the Niners force a big turnover there. Fumble by Billy Truex. 2nd and 10 from the 14. Brodie stands in, short pass there, that's complete. Brent Jones, his 2nd catch of the game, close to the marker, but short. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 23. Four runs, 6 passes so far for the Niners. That's about how Kyle Shanahan's offense will play, and good grief, Frank Gore gets obliterated by Aaron Donald. The rookie breaks through and almost breaks Gore. Stops him at the 21, dead in his tracks. That was a emphatic hit from Aaron Donald. And the Niners will go 3 and out after forcing the turnover. Whittam comes on for his 3rd punt of the game. Henry Ellard back to return. Gets it at the 35, out across the 45 to the 47. And the Rams will get good field position here for their 3rd drive of the ballgame. Moving the ball well on the last drive before the fumble. Warner stands in, dumps it off. Complete. At midfield, pick up a 4. Warner is a perfect 5 for 5 so far. That was Harold Jackson. Picked up 4 there. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 49. Punch set here for the Rams. Corner drops, looks over the middle. Oh, incomplete. That was intended for Jackson. That hit him in the hand. Jackson's got to reel that ball in. Instead, it's 3rd and 6 now for the Rams. Beautiful San Francisco day here in week 1. Corner stands in, looks to the right-hand side, complete but short of the marker. McCutcheon out of the backfield, his first catch of the game, picks up 5, needed 6. It'll be 4th and 1 from the 44. We'll see, you could go for it here, but as expected, they're going to play the field position game, and Johnny Hecker is going to try to pin the Niners deep. Angled towards the sideline, not quite getting it there. It goes into the end zone and through. Rams nothing, 49ers nothing here in week 1, quarter 1, a minute 43 remaining. Handoff there, Gore, and Gore has nothing. He is stuffed for a loss of 1. Back at the 19, 2nd and 11 coming up for San Francisco. They have not had anything going to this point. Rams can score. If their defense is adequate, the Rams can cause some problems. Brodie hit as he throws. That one misses the mark. So it's a tough start so far here for Brodie. He's only 2 of 7. Rams getting in on him, putting some pressure on him. Good coverage. This Rams secondary has talent. Nolan Cromwell, as we mentioned, Leroy Irvin. Todd White is back there as well, 3rd and 11. Brodie stands in, fires over the middle. There's Jerry Rice for the completion. Out near midfield, there's an injured Ram on the field. It's Coy Bacon. He comes out after the 29-yard strike from Brodie to Rice. We'll see if that gets the 49ers going in the right direction here. Brodie changes things up at the line. Pressure coming from the Rams, picked up nicely. Swings it out into the flat for Gore. There's not much there. He is brought down, no gain. Stewart comes up for the stop. It'll be 2nd and 10. Should be able to get at least one more play off before the quarter comes to a close. Trips on the low side. Brodie drops back. Stands, fires over the middle again. Incomplete. That one intended for Dwight Clark. Victim of some trash talk there after that one. 12 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Shotgun. Brodie drops back. Stands in, looks deep. Down the right-hand side, he's got a man complete. And it's Gore out of the backfield. They run that wheel route. Gore reels it in, and it's a touchdown for the Niners. And just like that, San Francisco strikes. Frank Gore out of the backfield, runs the wheel route, gets a step on his man, and Brodie with a perfect pass there for the touchdown. 6-0 San Francisco. That drive started with a 29-yard bullet from Brodie to Rice. So the Niners start to stretch it out a little bit more, and they have success doing so. 6 plays, 81 yards. The extra point from Gossett is through. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-0 49ers. Keep an eye on that injury to Coy Bacon, who came out during that drive for the Rams. Bacon, 10.5 sacks a year ago. Here's the kick. Bacon right around the goal line. Brought out across the 20. Out to about the 22. Still 1 tick left. We'll have one more play here in this first quarter. Corner in the shotgun. Stands in. Swings it out to the left. It's Truitt who had that fumble earlier on. He holds on with both hands to this one. Picks up 9. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. 7-0 49ers. Good one going here in San Francisco. A few clouds in the sky, but on the whole, a beautiful day out here in Cali for this NFC West battle. Teams switch sides. Warner under center. Handoff. Wendell Tyler has the first down. Not much more than that, but it'll move to 6. Haley brings him down after the pickup of 3. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34. McCutcheon up the middle, gets a little push from behind as his own men try to help him out a little bit. Ends up picking up 9 out to the 43. It'll be 2nd and 1. Handoff. And Tyler out across the 45. Handoff. McCutcheon out across the 47, picks up a yard. 2nd and 9. Drop back. Pass over the middle. Incomplete. Broken up. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 47. 12:20 remaining. Hacksaw Reynolds is on the Rams, Dwayne, and he is on the current roster. Pass there, broken up, almost picked off. Knocked away, and it'll be 4th and 9, and the Rams will have to punt. Angled to the sideline, inside the 10, down in the 7. Second here. Check. All right, there I got a text that I had to answer. Pick up a 5 there for Gore. Second and 5 from the 12. Handoff Garner. No. Fake there. Brodie's going to keep it. Brodie not usually the kind of guy you're going to try to run that play with. I don't know if that was a broken play or Dick Vermeil trying to get a little too cute. 3rd and 5 at the 13.
Make some good plays today.
Up and back. Brodie. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Brodie still struggling, 5 of 12. And the punting unit will come on. Whittam in the shadow of his own goalpost there. Punt from just outside his own goal line. Fair catch is called by Henry Ellard, and the Rams will take over from their own 46. 7-0 San Francisco early in quarter number 2 here, week 1. Coming to you live from San Francisco. Rams collapse at the end of last season is certainly stuck in their craw a bit. And off McCutcheon. He has not had much to work with. 9 carries now, 26 yards. Pierce Holt brings them down at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10. Back, pass incomplete. Third and 10. Warner's off back. Stands in. Looking. Pass. Right hand side. Diving grab. Nicely reeled in by Holt. First down to the 28. Torry Holt, his 3rd catch of the game, and that one was a beauty. Warner put that one out just a little bit in front of him. If he had caught Holt on the dead run there, Holt may have been able to go the distance. But a terrific grab from Torry Holt inside 10 minutes left in the half. And the Rams, once again, moving the ball here. Remember, they had that good drive earlier on that ended with the Billy Truex fumble around the 10-yard line. Hand off McCutcheon. Gobbled up in the middle. There's nothing there. 49ers doing a terrific job against the run so far. It's 2nd and 11. Moore gets the bulk of the carries, but Charlie Garner and Ricky Waters back there as well for San Francisco. Pitch to the left-hand side. Nothing doing. So the Rams trying to get the running game going. Just trying to keep San Francisco honest, I think, at this point, to try to open things up for Warner. Now on 3rd and 9, gotta think they're gonna throw them. 4 wide. Back look, right hand side complete. Down inside the 15, down to the 12. Cooper Kupp, his first catch of the season. He picks up 15 there. High formation behind Warner here. Handoff, McCutcheon again picks up a yard. Brought down by Holt, it'll be 2nd and 9. Warner, shotgun, a little bit of an errant snap, but Warner corrals it. Pass over the middle is complete. It's Tyler out of the backfield. Brought down as soon as he grabs it. It's 3rd and 5 from the 7. 4-yard pickup there for Wendell Tyler. Warner, little quick slant, complete touchdown. Cooper Kupp makes another grab. This one finds points into the end zone. God, I hate this celebration. I've never seen football players actually do that celebration. I don't know what EA was thinking there. But regardless, points on the board for the Rams. That pass actually a little bit behind Kupp, but he just nicely reels it in, and the Rams are on the board. Mike Lansford will come on to attempt to tie the score here at 7. Little over 6 minutes left in the first half. Lansford's kick is up and good. 9 plays, 54 yards, and 4:34 for the Rams. We're tied at 7. Rams and Niners here in San Francisco. Wayne mentioned big difference in the game this afternoon. May have been more punts in the first half of this game than the whole game earlier today. Yeah, that game wasn't a super high-scoring game. It was a 28-16. The Oilers taking down the Colts. But yeah, there were a few defensive. There was a big kick return by Billy White Shoes Johnson. There was a fumble return taken back as well in that one. So the Colts kept on moving the ball well against the Oilers, and then they kept on shooting themselves in the foot. The Oilers came out of that one with the victory. You can see that game on the channel. And we're going to do 4 broadcasts from the week 1s. And then from there on, we'll do 3 broadcasts per season, doing each of the teams that made the conference championship game. So we'll do Eagles and Giants and Patriots and Bills as well here in week 1. And then I will be doing a weekly review, recap, highlights show for the first time I'm doing something like that here on the channel. So I'm looking forward to that, actually. I've resisted doing editing and scripts and stuff like that on the channel, but I've started working on that one for week 1, and it's actually coming along pretty nicely. I'm happy with it. So, and it won't be super long. It'll basically be the weekly recap show will basically be about the length of a single game broadcast, and it'll kind of let everybody keep up with what's going on throughout the league. Hand off there, it's Gore up the middle, out across the 40 to the 41. Second and 7. Shotgun here for Brodie. Stands in. Look, swings it to the right-hand side. Gore out in the flat, but the Rams are all over him. Brodie now up to 7 for 14. He was incomplete on his first 4. Perhaps starting to find his way. 3rd and 6 from the 41. He drops again. Pass over the middle, complete. There's Dwight Clark. That's Clark's first reception of the game. Down into Rams territory, some pushing and shoving at the end of that one. A 19-yard strike from Brodie to Clark. And the 49ers are in business once again. Hacksaw Reynolds, Wayne was just asking about, in on the tackle there with those very heavily taped arms, trying to get himself mummified. 1st and 10 down to the 39, inside 3 minutes left in the half. Brodie stands in, looks left-hand side, complete. That's Brent Jones down inside the 20 to the 15. So Brodie has found his rhythm here, and the 49ers benefiting from it. 1st and 10. Chains move again. Jones, his 3rd catch of the game. He's got 40 yards receiving. Nolan Cromwell on the stop. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning, but the 49ers will have no problem getting this play off and potentially one more. Pitch to Gore, looking to get outside, tries to cut it back inside. There's just not a lot there. There hasn't been to this point. 9 carries, 21 yards for Frank Gore, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 7-7 here in San Fran. Good one going here in week 1. Defending NFC Champion 49ers. Trying to take one final step to a championship. San Francisco's been very good to the LSU, I should say. The Legend Sports Universe has been very good to San Francisco, the San Francisco Giants. Made the playoffs all 4 years of the Franchise Stars Baseball League, including a pair of World Series wins. 3rd and 5 from the 11. Brodie in the shotgun. Stands in, look, swings it left. Pass complete. Gore holds on. Touchdown, Frank Gore. So Gore has his 2nd touchdown of the game, both in the air. That was kind of that same route, just shorter, but that wheel route out of the backfield. And Brodie, that's a great timing play. He threw that before Gore had ever even turned around. Cromwell pops him, but Brodie hits him, and it's 13-7 San Francisco. Extra point attempt from Gossett is up and good. 9 plays, 74 yards, and 4:43 for the Niners, who reclaim the lead 14-7 with 1:27 remaining. Kickoff taken at the 7. Out across the 20, out across the 25. Out to the 28-yard line, and that's where they'll start. Warner stands in. Pressure. Haley from behind. Warner steps up. He's going to throw that one away. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. That's kind of what I was talking about that in the stream I did last night, the short stream about the kind of season preview. And I talked about it a bit, in rectifying the sacks issue a bit. Came to kind of realize, I mean, the playbooks were part of it, but a big thing is just that Madden overdoes the defensive lineman's speed. So I've adjusted some things there, getting much more realistic sacks. In fact, we haven't had one in this game as of yet. But what that also is doing is not just reducing the number of sacks to a proper level, but stuff like that movement in the pocket, quarterback stepping up, trying to evade pressure and stuff like that looks much more realistic now that I've made those changes. So very happy with how that's playing. 3rd and 6 from the 32. Warner stands in, rolls to the left-hand side. He's hit as he throws. He gets rid of that one. I believe that was Haley on his back. Haley trying to start making his way into that Rams backfield. And Warner has to throw it away. And the punting unit will come on. 4th and 6 from the 32. Johnny Hecker come on for the punt. We'll see how aggressively the Niners will play this offensively. They do have all 3 timeouts. Alexander on the punt return brings it to the 18. So 58 ticks on the clock in the first half. 14-7 Rams. 14-7 Niners. I'm okay. Don't mind me. Still early season for me, too. I'm not in mid-season format. Brodie pass. Oh boy. Oh, Jack Hacksaw Reynolds had a gift there, and he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. That was almost disaster for the Niners. Terrible decision there from Brodie. But Reynolds can't hold on, and it just falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Well, he'll go back to pass again, left-hand side, and this one is picked off. Brodie tries to get it into Washington, and Dexter McCutcheon picks it off, and the Rams will take over in San Francisco territory. So we wondered what was going to be how the 49ers were going to pursue that late in the half. They got aggressive, and they get burned by it. So now we'll see if the Rams can put points on the board. First turnover there for San Francisco. Brodie picked off by McCutcheon. Each side has turned over the ball once. 50 seconds on the clock. Warner stands in. Pass there. Complete to Torry Holt. Timeout call. 4th catch of the game for Holt. 2nd and 2 from the 30. Warner in the shotgun. Looks. Right-hand side. Complete. Ellard is open. Gets down inside the 15. Warner now 14 of 20. 18-yard reception for Ellard. That's his first catch of the game. Alexander brings him down at the 12. Clock still ticking. Rams going no huddle, preserving the timeouts here. Warner in the shotgun. Stands in, looks. Pass complete inside the 10. They'll burn another timeout. That's Holt again down to the 8. So still a timeout remaining. 15 seconds left in the half. At this point, the Niners just hoping they can hold the Rams to 3 points here. Mike Lansford kicking into a net on the Rams sideline. What would be potentially a chip shot. Warner in the gun. They want 6. They don't want 3. Warner stands in. Pass over the middle. It's caught, and they're going to have to use the timeout. He thought that he might be able to get McCutcheon loose. They call the timeout with 4 seconds left. And the Rams are going to have to settle for the field goal. Nobody open in the end zone. He thought he could dump it off to McCutcheon, who could possibly find his way into the end zone. Good tackle there, brings him down. So the Rams obviously would have loved the touchdown there, but they'll settle for 3 here. A 21-yard field goal attempt from Mike Lansford should not be much of a problem. Snap, the kick, it's up, and good. I believe there's still a tick on the clock here in the half, 2 actually. So the Rams cut the deficit to 4, 14-10 San Francisco. Rams make them pay for the Brodie interception. That certainly could have gone worse for San Francisco. If you're wondering why I have the punters doing the kickoffs. One of the other adjustments to things was trying to get the long-standing Madden issue where basically the CPU doesn't miss field goals. Took a lot of work on that to try to rectify that situation. The computer basically hits 95+% of its field goals, and basically any field goal from inside 45 yards. So I did a lot of work with ratings and sliders and combinations to try to improve upon that, and I've now got it hitting around, on whole, probably around 80%, between 80 and 85 in testing, which is much more realistic. You'll see a few misses even occasionally from inside 40, but not a ton. They'll even miss the occasional extra point. But in doing that, one of the things you lower is obviously the accuracy and the awareness rating and the slider. But if you lower the kicker accuracy too much, the kicker, it helps with the field goal issue, but the kickers start putting the kickoffs out of bounds frequently, which then just has teams starting off from the 35 and stuff like that. So that's why I switched it to I switched all the depth charts to letting the punters do the kickoffs, which is, in the grand scheme of things, very minor. But that's the reason for doing it. So the second half gets underway. Rams will start with the ball. Dick Bass brings that one out across the 25 to the 26. And the Rams, they got their 3 points at the end of the half after the interception, and now they'll start the second half with the ball and try to go down and take a lead. Pass there, right-hand side, incomplete. Warner 16 of 23 for 147 and a score. Pass left-hand side, incomplete. Third and 10. Shotgun. Warner stands in. Pass over the middle. Zips it in. Good coverage, but Jackson reels it in anyway. First and 10. Chains move out to the 38. Warner with a bullet. That was blanket coverage there. But Jackson holds on anyway. First and 10 from the 38. Pass complete. Out of the backfield. 9-yard pickup. I'm sorry, it wasn't backfield. That was Jackson again on a little slant route. Third catch of the game for Jackson. Second on this drive. Opening drive here of the second half. 2nd and 1 from the 47. Hand off up the middle. Ball comes loose. Ball comes loose. I think he may have been down, but if that stands as a fumble, I believe the 49ers have it. Wendell Tyler coughs it up. But I think that's not going to be a fumble. You can see there, it looks like when his elbow hits the ground, that ball comes out. San Francisco coming out onto the field as though they expect to take over. But I think deep down they know this call is going to get overturned. There you see the review.
Previous play is under review.
And it seems pretty clear that Tyler was down there. Ooh. Oh, that's actually pretty close. But they do say the knee hit. It was coming out of the arm before the elbow hit, but the knee had hit before, and the Rams get away. Dwayne properly notes Wendell Tyler was a fumbling machine. And the Rams almost get burned by it there, but they maintain possession. Third catch of the drive for Jackson. Pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Warner in the shotgun from the Niners 45. Handoff. McCutcheon brought down shy of the marker. 13 carries, only 31 yards for McCutcheon. Neither team has been able to get a ton going on the ground, although Frank Gore has both 49ers touchdowns coming out of the backfield. Stuff coming up the middle. Willis hammers McCutcheon shy of the marker. 4th and 1. And the Rams can't convert. We'll see. This is territory you could possibly go for. They were in this spot before and they punted. Hecker put it into the end zone. We'll see if Dick Vermeil chooses differently this time around. He does not. Hecker will come on to punt once again. Try to pin the Niners deep. Angled towards the sideline here. Out of bounds at the 13. Would have liked it inside the 10, but he'll take it. San Francisco starts off from the 13. 11-10 left in quarter number 3. 14-10 Niners. As always, appreciate you tuning in here. Glad to be back behind the mic. And all the games since the end of the Franchise Stars Baseball League World Series. Basketball playoffs. I just let the 2K game handle the broadcast of those, so I wasn't on air for any of that. So I haven't done a broadcast in like 7 weeks. So missed it. I'm glad to be back doing it. 2nd and 10 from the 13. Brodie in the shotgun. Stands in. Looks. Coming across complete. That's Gore again out of the backfield. He gets to the marker for the first down out to the 23. 5th catch out of the backfield for Frank Gore. Leroy Irvin with the stop. Handoff up the middle, nothing there on the ground. Gore gobbled up again. 10 carries, 21 yards for Frank Gore. Marco Farr with the stop. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 23. Be again in the shotgun for Kyle Shanahan. Snap, stands, looks, right hand side, batted away. He threw it up. Bryce went up for it, but Todd Light was there with him. Tips it away. I think Bryce got a hand on it. Good coverage there, though. Nice defensive play from Light. And it's 3rd and 10. Brodie stands in again. Looks down the left-hand side along the sideline, complete. Brent Jones. Looks like he kept the feet in. He got loose. Axel Reynolds wants to know what happened. But look at this. Jones just kind of finds a pocket on the sideline. That's a good catch. nicely done by Brent Jones, perfectly placed by Brodie. And it's 1st and 10 for San Francisco from the Rams' 43-yard line, 5th catch. Oh, the Rams are going to challenge this.
Previous play is under review.
Oh, we'll see here. I thought it was good on first glance. Oh, did that right foot come up? He's got it. Right foot down, left foot down. I think that's a catch. I think that's a catch. And it is going to stand.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Terrific grab by Brent Jones. 1st down, Niners. I thought so on the initial view. The Rams trying to a little bit of hope there, throw the red challenge flag, but to no avail. Brodie changes things at the line here. 1st and 10 from the 43, swings this one out in the flat. It's Jones again. He takes a shot from Reynolds. Lays the lumber to him. Hacksaw laying the lumber. 5th solo tackle for Reynolds. No gain there for Jones. 2nd and 10. 3 wide, single setback here for San Francisco. Brodie stands in, looks left side, complete. And that play, Gore out of the backfield. They have been able to expose the Rams on that one. That is 3 times they've connected on that wheel route out of the backfield for Gore. 2 of them found the end zone. They are ending up in linebacker coverage. That's Roman Pfeiffer in coverage with Frank Gore, and he can't stay with them there. As our good friend Dan Berth joins us. How are you, Dan? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are doing well, sir. Shotgun here for Brodie. Stands in, looks over the middle, complete. Dwight Clark dives for the end zone, touchdown Niners. Dwight Clark catches it over the middle, and John Brodie's early game struggles seem to have left him. At least in terms of completions, he did throw that interception late first half. Brodie missed his first 4. I think he was 2 of 7 at one point. He's done much better since then. Gossett's extra point is through 8 plays, 87 yards for the Niners. Terrific drive for San Francisco. And it's 21-10 Niners. 8:14 left in quarter number 3. Appreciate you all tuning in. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Hopefully, if you have not yet subscribed, I can coax you into doing so. Look forward to a fun season here in the FSFL Year 2. Dick Bass brings it out across the 20. Out to the 23. Wendell Tyler, 5 carries, 20 yards on the day as the secondary back. He's had a little bit more fortune than McCutcheon. Nothing has really been there for McCutcheon. There again, McCutcheon stopped. 15 carries, 32 yards for McCutcheon. Leo Nomalini with the stop. It's a pickup of 1. Out to the 24. Shotgun here for Warner. Stands in, looks. Right-hand side, complete. Short pickup there for Henry Ellard. It'll be 3rd and 5. White Hicks on the stop for San Francisco. Hicks, right, Burton, Hanks. Very, very good secondary for San Francisco. Shotgun, Warner stands in again. Pressure from the backside. Warner is hit. He throws that one. Misses the mark. Incomplete. And the Rams go 3 and out. Niners don't have a sack yet in this one, but they've hammered Warner a few times. Becker with the punt. Niners with a chance to put the clamps on this one. a successful drive here. Alexander brings it out to the 29, and that's where San Francisco will take over. 6:41 left in the third. Drops back. Brodie. Pass incomplete. 16 of 28 for 253. 3 touchdowns and an interception for Brodie. Brodie looks. Pass. There's Rice. And Rice may be off to the races here. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jerry Rice and the Niners. We saw this so much a year ago. They look like they're just kind of stuck, and then they break loose. Rice ends up kind of a reverse post, a bit of a corner route. It wasn't quite as sharp as a usual corner, but Rice just found an open spot. Brodie leads him to the house for Rice, who led the league in touchdowns, receiving touchdowns a year ago with 14. 27-10, extra point makes it 28. 2 plays, 71 yards, 13 seconds. That's not a drive. That is a lightning bolt for the Niners, who strike gold here. 28-10, 6:28 left in the third. Now San Francisco's defense just going to try to lock this one down. They've done a really nice job here. I mean, the Rams, again, a potent offense. That early fumble by Truex on that drive really hurt the Rams there, fumbling down at the Niners 10. You know, this 49ers squad can just be so explosive. You can't be leaving points on the table like that. So Warner and company get back to work. I don't imagine you're going to see a ton of runs. I mean, again, you're midway through the third quarter, so you've got time. But it's a 3-score game now. The running game hasn't really been there anyway. Try to get it going here, though. McCutcheon, shifty, picks up 6 out to the 30. Wayne notes big play is the difference in this one. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Yeah, it's just the Niners have come up with the big plays when they've needed to. A little bit of a pitch there to McCutcheon. Gets the first down. Holt brings him down out to the 36. Chains move. Rams need points on this drive. Even if they just get the field goal and get it back to a 2-score game, they need points on this drive. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the third. McCutcheon out wide. Brought down, picks up a yard. Roll, right side, Warner, dumps it off, complete, out across the 40, out to the 41, 21 of 30 for Warner. That's Josephson, his first catch of the game. He picks up 5. Matt Hazeltine with the stop. That one broken up. Nothing doing there. 4th and 5 from the 41, and the Rams are just stuck in quicksand at the moment here. 3 and out. Punting unit comes on. Decker bangs it. Alexander let it go past him. It'll bounce all the way into the end zone. That's good for the overall punting yardage for Johnny Hecker. Daisy Rice. Rice only has 2 catches in the game, but won the explosive touchdown on the last drive. 28-10 San Francisco. This one has danger of getting ugly. Broken out to the outside. Gore, his best run of the game, has him out across the 40 to the 44. 1st and 10 for San Francisco. Gore, again, had a good game receiving out of the backfield, but he hadn't made any headway on the ground until that one. This Rams defense kind of getting worn down a bit here.
Let's get out of here with a W offense.
Handoff. Stop. Aaron Donald with the stop there. Loss of a yard. Second and 11 from the 43. Swung to the right side. Jones. The reception to the 47. It'll be 3rd and 7. 7 catches, 82 yards for Brent Jones. Pass right-hand side, incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th and 7. The punting unit will come on. Niners go 3 and out here. Actually, not 3 and out. Gore had the run. But Whittam comes on to punt. Henry Ellard, deep man for the Rams.
Keep going.
Angled. Now we're just going to let that one go past them, and it bounces in the end zone, and the Rams will start from their 20. There you see McCutcheon, 18 carries, only 45 yards. Niners have done a terrific job bottling him up. Handoff up the middle, stuffed. Loss of a yard, and the Niners are just all over the running game. Matt Hazeltine with the stop. 2nd and 11. I know there's time left, but if you're the Rams, you might be at the point here you've got to abandon the run and just stick to the air. Fake. Play action. Warner, left-hand side. Pass fired incomplete. Out to the 39. That's Torry Holt. With the grab there. Dart thrown by Warner. Good job by Holt. Along the sideline. 1st and 10. Chains move. 50 seconds left in the 3rd. That's the 6th catch for Holt. He's got 6 for 82 on the day. Handoff, and again. This time it's Willis who stuffs McCutcheon. The Rams just getting no push on the offensive line. They've got talent on that line. Orlando Pace. France is on there. Tom Newberry. A couple of Newberry. Tom Newberry. One with the Rams. But the Niners have just played terrifically in this one. Pass there, Harold Jackson. Willis knocks him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 4 as we head to quarter 4 here in San Francisco. 28-10 Niners, week 1, year 2 of the Franchise Stars Football League. Warner in the shotgun here for Coach Dick Vermeil. Stands in, pass, dumped off, complete. 1st down, out to midfield. That's McCutcheon out of the backfield. Warner now 24 of 34. 3rd catch of the game from McCutcheon. Brought down at the midfield stripe. Charles Haley is actually the one who tracked him down. Warner, shotgun, quick pass there, complete. But they'll move the ball forward a bit, pick up a Ford for Truitt, his 5th catch of the game. Niners will give these short little throws, though. 3-score game. They'll be happy to just let the Rams dink and dunk their way down the field. Pass over the middle, incomplete. So 3rd and 6 now from the 46. See what Warner and company can cook up here. Loaded on the low side of the line. Play action. Warner, deep shot, tipped away. Alexander knocks it away. Intended for Henry Ellard. And that'll bring up 4th and 6. Gotta think they're going to go for it here. Don't really have much of a choice. Warner in the gun. McCutcheon to his left. Warner stands in the pocket. Pass, fires, complete. No. Holt had it. He got popped by McDonald. It's jarred loose. And the Niners will take over. The Rams turn it over on down. 2 hits. That's Wright and McDonald. Laying the lumber to Torry Holt. Expect a heavy dose of ground game here from the Niners. I would think anyway. Handoff gobbled up. Aaron Donald knifes his way through. Loss of 4 there. Gore usually is the lead back, but he's gotten the overwhelming abundance of the carries this one. We've only seen Garner carry the ball a couple of times. Waters hasn't really made an appearance that I can remember in this one. 2nd and 14 from the 42. Pitch, Ford tries to go to the high side. He is brought down again for a loss. That time it's Roman Pfeiffer. Back at the 41. 3rd and 15 coming up. Despite the long distance, Niners have a fairly tight set going there. They're just trying to eat up clock. Handoff, Gore brought down. So even on 3rd and 15, again, 3-score game. Rams are just content, or the Niners are just content to try to chew up as much clock as they can. Gore brought down. Clock will keep ticking. Punting unit will come on. Tom Whittle will try to pin the Rams deep. Punt, Ellard back to receive, takes it at the 15, out across the 20. Henry Ellard brought down at the 25, and the Rams will get back to work. And the Niners have surrendered underneath stuff to Warner in this one, but they're not getting beat deep. Warner slant there, complete. That's by Jackson with the reception out to the 40. 1st and 10, Shane's move. A little bit of jaw jacking there between Harold Jackson and Tim McDonald. D-Mass, thank you, my friend. Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well with you. Appreciate you stopping by. Sweet there. Jackson's 7th catch of the game. I think he's had 6 of those in the second half. I think he only had 1 catch at halftime. Yeah, that 3 catches that first drive out of the half. 2nd and inches from the 49. Dropping back. Warner. Pass. Complete to Ellard. Into San Francisco territory. First and 10. Warner. Pass. Complete. Shotgun. Warner. Pass. Incomplete. Warner in the gun. Comes back. Stands in. Pressure coming. Warner's going to have to throw it away. So now 4th and 10 for the Rams. Warner not happy with what's going on down there. He's had a bit of time. I mean, he's gotten hit, but he's had a bit of time. But this guy's just not able to get open down the field. Zips this one. That's complete to Jackson at the marker. First down to the 35. Warner now 29 of 45. An offense that has gone increasingly pass heavy since the Niners made this a 3-score game. Warner stands in the pocket. Pass. Incomplete. Ball was already out. Truitt couldn't hold on, but Willis popped him anyway to add some insult to injury. Second and 10 from the 35. Oh, delayed draw. McCutcheon up the middle, down inside the 30, fights his way down to the 27. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Just trying to change it up a little bit there. That's about as much daylight as McCutcheon's had at any point in this game. Niners have not given up much on the ground. Warner in the gun. Trips high. Stands in over the middle. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 1. Obviously, the Rams will be going for it here in a 3-score game. Field goal wouldn't really get them much. Pass. Incomplete. That ball is, I don't know if that was tipped at the line. That ball essentially looked like it was spiked into the ground. And the Niners will take over on downs. 7:50 remaining, 28-10 49ers. Their defense has been exceptional in the second half in particular. On the ground, Donald breaks through to hammer Gore. 15 carries, 42 yards. Gore had about 20 of those yards on 1 carry. But again, Gore, pair of touchdown receptions out of the backfield. Clock keeps ticking. Brodie in the shotgun. A little surprised they're throwing here. Incomplete. Like they had the ball last time. Kid just kept on running it even on the 3rd and long. Just trying to let time tick away. We'll see what they do here on 3rd and 10. 4 wide. They'll throw again. Pass there intended for Jones. Broken up. Leroy Irvin. Nice play there. Jones wants a flag. He's not going to get that call. So, again, a bit surprised that they threw the ball there, particularly twice, particularly on 2nd down. Throwing it on 3rd down, I get. The 2nd down throw was a bit surprising. But Whittam punts. Ellard calls for the fair catch. And the Rams will take over with 7 minutes left in the ball game from their own 26. Warner drops. Pass deep down the right-hand side along the sideline, incomplete. Even if Ellard had come down with that ball in his possession, he would have landed out of bounds. Second and 10. Pass right-hand side. Reeled in by Jackson, first down into San Francisco territory. And this happened a bit last year with the Niners, where their overall, their passing yardage allowed. Their secondary is terrific, but because they would get leads and teams would have to go to the pass against them so much, their passing yardage allowed big. Had them ranked very middle of the pack. Yardage not always the best way to measure a defense, particularly passing. Second and 10 from the 47. Pressure up the middle. Warner hit as he throws. And he has gotten hammered a few times. That big gain of Stubblefield breaking through them, driving Warner into the grass. It's 3rd and 10. Warner looks like a guy who is beat in more ways than one. 3rd and 10 coming up. Warner rolls, and this time they're going to get him. First sack of the game, and it's Dana Stubblefield who tracks Warner down. He can't escape this time. Stubblefield picks up the sack. It's going to be 4th and a green mile for the Rams. 4th and 24 officially. And go for it again because you have to. Even though this game is, for all intents and purposes, over. Shotgun. Warner stands in, fires, left side along the sideline. Oh, what a grab by Jackson. They convert on 4th and 24. Jackson pulls it in, his 10th catch of the game. Plummer right with him, but Jackson pulls it in. And the Rams keep the faintest of hopes alive. Shotgun here for Warner. They go to that draw play for McCutcheon again. Only picks up 3 this time. And just trying to hope that maybe things open up a little bit. McCutcheon can pick up some yardage there. Can't run the ball much at this point. 4.5 minutes. Down to the Niners 27. Will be the 81st play from scrimmage for the Rams. They have had the ball a ton in this one. Niners have hit quickly when they have scored. Rams have been putting together lengthy drives and having the ball plenty. Well, with 10 points, they don't have much to show for it. 3rd and 4. They give it to Wendell Tyler. Gets the first down, keeps things moving. No huddle offense here for the Rams. Down to the 15. That was as much as to give Warner a bit of a break as anything else. Going to be on a pitch count. Stands in again. Rolls to the left. Hazeltine is with him, and down he goes, and the ball is loose. Looks like it was fallen on. I believe that was Doug France who covers it up. 2nd sack for the Niners. Brown forced that fumble anyway, but it's a moot point as the Rams recover. Warner dusts himself off and gets back in the gun. And once again, there's pressure. Warner's going to have to throw it away. This offensive line is exhausted. Warner gets knocked to the ground again. 3rd and 26. Niners defense kind of pinning the ears back. Stands in. Warner, good protection. Floats one near the end zone. It's caught. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Rams. Well, it at least gets a bit closer. Warner finds Kupp at the goal line. 2nd touchdown reception for Cooper Kupp. And the Rams getting a bit more respectable here. Lansford with the extra point to make it an 11-point game. And it's, oh, he misses the extra point. Okay, so one of the things that I talked about in fixing the field goal stuff where every field goal isn't a gimme. One of the things that happens is when guys miss, again, more EA testing at work, they miss short more than they miss wide. 35-yarder, it'll come up short instead of wide. Again, it's cosmetic. The results of the play are right. You know, the field goal percentages are proper now, which is good. But cosmetically, it absolutely looks ridiculous. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Dwight Clark on the onside kick, grabs it and takes it. Clark caught that on a dead run and brings it inside the Rams' 10-yard line. And any hope of momentum there for Los Angeles just went bye-bye. 2:23 remaining. It'll be first and goal for San Francisco. And a 12-point game. Now let's see. Are they going to run the ball here? They both. Well, Rams have 2 timeouts. Handoff, score. He's stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Aaron Donald with the stop. Two-minute warning here in San Francisco, Levi Stadium, 28-16. 49ers over the Rams. Niners banging on the door once more. Here's Garner. Tries to slip away. There's nothing there. The Rams are actually going to call the timeout. I mean, it's a 2-score game. It makes sense. Todd Light with the stop. You know, the Rams are going to be willing to stop the clock. Obviously, the Niners certainly can be willing to try to put more points on it. 3rd and goal here. Actually, Lansford missing that extra point is actually huge. Pass incomplete. Yard loose in the end zone. Intended for Gene Washington. Washington wants a flag. He's not going to get it. And it'll be 4th and goal. So Jeff Gossett will come on. Bruce Gossett. Jeff Gossett. Gossett puts it through for the field goal to pretty much wrap this one up. 31-16 San Francisco, 1:50 remaining. And the defending NFC champion San Francisco 49ers are going to come out with a Week 1 victory. Pass back to return for the Rams. They'll take it from the 7. Out across the 20. Out across the 25. And brought down. Rams still have 1 timeout remaining. Harold Jackson, big day for him. 10 catches, 132. And Warner has thrown the ball more than 50 times as the Rams have tried to get back in this game. He's trailed by 18 for so long. Warner goes deep. Oh, he's got Jackson inside the 5. Are you kidding? Jackson's 11th reception of the game is a deep ball from Warner, and the one thing the Niners defense couldn't allow to happen has just happened. Deep ball brought down at the 4. No huddle offense. Warner going quickly here. Suddenly, a bit of nervousness here in San Francisco. Back of the end zone, Truex holds on touchdown. Billy Truex, the tight end, who had that big fumble early, reels it in from Warner at the back edge of the end zone, and we are not done yet. An explosive bomb from Warner to Jackson. Lansford will come on after missing his last extra point attempt, he puts this one through with no issue. 2 plays, 72 yards. And now it's an 8.1 score game with 1:04 remaining. And there is a nervous energy palpable among the crowd here in San Francisco. Onside kick coming from Lansford. Just when you thought it was safe. Alexander the deep man, but he's not going to touch this one. Lansford's kick. Oh, it's knocked around a bit, but Rathman covers it up. And that'll do it. It looked like Rathman kind of booted that one a bit, but it died at his feet, and he was able to just fall on top of it. So the Niners get a scare here late. But they should be able to take a couple of knees here in the victory formation. Rams can stop the clock once. Brodie takes the knee. And the Rams exhaust their final timeout. Well, Kurt Warner is going to need his body and his arm iced at the end of this one. A valiant effort by the Rams to try to get back into it. Brodie takes another knee. He'll have to take one more to get this to the finish line. Clock ticking down. We'll see if I know it happens with the field goal. I'm not sure if it'll happen with a punt too, where the Niners will rush the punt team out to get a punt off instead of just letting the clock run out. But it should run down to the final whistle. We'll see. Yep, they rush the punt team out, and incredibly, nothing goes off the clock. Quality control from the EA crew with the punt to end the game. And the Niners hold on for the victory. 31-23, San Francisco, the defending NFC champions, pick up a W to start things off. The Rams certainly show you what they're capable of as far as the passing attack. Again, they scored the 4th most points in the league a year ago. Defense was a struggle for them. They actually played solid defense for a lot of this game, but they gave up a few big plays. You cannot make that mistake against the Niners. Kurt Warner ends up over the 400-yard mark. Of course, he threw the ball 55 times because they couldn't run it at all, and they were down significantly from the first half onward. Brodie throws 4 touchdown passes. Check out the team stats here. Yeah, I mean, the Rams had more offense, but the time of possession had to be significant. Both teams turned it over once. Yeah, and that happened in the game the Colts and the Oilers before. The Colts had the time of possession advantage, but again, that's not always the best thing. Not always the best thing to go by. There are actually no flags in this game. I mean, again, Madden doesn't call enough penalties, but there's usually 3 or 4 per team. There was no whistles blown in this one. Rams held to no sacks in this one as well. The Niners picked up 2 late, so again, more affirmation that the sacks issue is largely rectified, which is nice to see. The Niners actually had only 13 first downs in this one. Again, that's the nature of the explosiveness. The big play to Gore, the big play to Rice. So again, it's not like baseball stats. Football stats, there are a lot of things that can kind of make football stats get a little bit kind of screwy. See your final passing numbers. Warner 34 of 57 for 420, 3 touchdowns. Brodie 18 of 34. Brodie started off this game terribly. Ends up with another solid day. 18 of 34 for 328, 4 touchdowns. He did throw the pick. Neither team really got anything going on the ground. McCutcheon 56 yards rushing. Gore 43. Receiving, Tuesday, Harold Jackson. A terrific day. Again, Torry Holt was largely contained by the Niners. Holt's obviously the main guy there. 6 catches for 82 yards. Harold Jackson did a really nice job. He had a couple of big plays in this one for the Rams in the losing effort. Defensively, Patrick Willis, 16 tackles. He's a terrific linebacker. He always was. Only 12, McDonald, 10. Aaron Donald, the rookie for the Rams, 9 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss. Nice job by Aaron Donald in his debut for the Rams. Again, in the losing effort. Lansford, each kicker made a field goal. Gossett 4 for 4 in extra points. Lansford 2 for 3, missed 1. Both punters get a decent bit of action in this one, as though anybody ever has cared about punting statistics. But I'll show them to you anyway. And that is how things wrap up here. So greatly appreciate you tuning in. DMAS, always good to see you, my friend. Dan Burke checked in. The wonderfully talented Dwayne Martz, friend of the channel, checking in as well. Again, be sure to check out Dwayne's great channel for lots of baseball activity. Streaming Demon, always bringing good stuff on that front. Hugely appreciate you tuning in. May have a game late tomorrow night. Depends on how the day goes and what my plans are with my lovely wife, etc. But if we have a game tomorrow night, it will be Patriots and Bills from Buffalo. Hope to see you then. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Niners take down the Rams 31-23 in San Francisco.